Hi guys, how are you? Um, I'd like to talk to you about the up and coming quote rapture. First off, I'd like to say, if you have a moment, say some prayers for the families, the victims, those affected by the mass shooting. It was horrendous, if you ask me. And one of the things with the end times, okay, is it's described as kind of birthing pains, if you will, okay? But what people don't understand is it's not just going to be experienced by a few people. It's going to be experienced by the majority. Almost everyone will be affected. When I talk about birth pains, I mean birth pains. Okay, I grew up poor. And there were several instances in my life I was doing well and I was poor again. And I didn't always know where my next meal was coming from. Okay, I was blessed to have a home, someplace to call home, but I didn't know where my meals were coming from one day to the next half the time. Okay, that's pain. That's discomfort, not knowing if you're going to eat, and your children have to eat. You go without. See, that's the kind of birthing pains the Bible talks about. It's not experienced by just a few, and we're sitting in our kitchen in comfort watching it on television or on our phones. No, we're all going to experience the pain. Not just a few. Not just something to watch. Two camps. Rapture or endure to the end. Okay? I see both sides. One of the things I'd like you to think about is Jeremiah. I haven't read Jeremiah in a while, and I plan on doing it, but I just I cherry picked out a couple things. Okay. I want to say it's Jeremiah 23. And one of the things I want to talk about is this quote, Joshua, who talked about the experience he had and how he got his prophecy. Okay, now, if you have had a divine experience, if you truly have had some type of divine experience, listen to this. Jeremiah 23:29, is not my word like a fire, saith the Lord, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock into pieces? That's talking about awe, wonder, power. It's overwhelming. Words can't describe it. Messes you up for days and weeks. And when I hear someone talk about it so casually, I was in front of the Lord and he told me, is not my word like fire? Okay, fire. When I first had my divine experience, I was messed up for weeks, and I was hiding it from my wife. It was so overpowering and so immense. It screwed me up in a good way, but it messes you up. That power, that wonder, that awe, that glory, that beauty. This is all so casual. Yeah, I'm looking at my nails. Yeah, it's going to be the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. There's no signature. There's no sign there. There's nothing in the voice. It's just not there. And another one out of Jeremiah. This one was, who do I have? Seven. Okay. 23:21, Jeremiah. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. Again, I'm talking about people don't understand the energy of who's speaking to them. Okay? Saying it right there. Is not my word like fire? Like a hammer that breaketh the rock into pieces. The power. Okay, 23:16. Hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain. They speak of a vision of their own heart and not out of the mouth of the Lord. That's pretty potent. That's pretty potent. (23:18) For who hath stood in the counsel of the Lord and hath perceived and heard his word? Who hath marked his words and heard it? Jeremiah is a good read if you haven't read it in a while. I plan on going through it again myself. Like I said, I just cherry picked. We're supposed to be ready. That doesn't pertain to just the rapture. That pertains to God's glory. He can take you out of this realm at any time. Okay. Quit listening to man. Quit listening to man. You know, the darkness will always use our innocence and ignorance for their own benefit. It's the bottom line. That's how they sustain themselves. Not the fallen ones because they can't die, but the spirits, the dark souls, the ones that we know very little about, but understand the essence. You see, it always comes in the form of light. Something familiar, something casual. Not like the words of fire. Are not my words like fire? Like the hammer that crushes rock. You know, when you hear someone talk about their experience, okay, I can feel it in a person. I can feel it. It's not that I want to. It's not that I hope to. There's a signature. There's a resonance. There's a mark that God leaves upon you. It's there. I can't explain it. And as I said, the ones that have received that divine experience, including yours truly, you crave it. You want it again and again because it's so beautiful, so powerful. But the desperate, they will take anything because they assume it's God speaking with them. If God gave me a prophecy or something like that, I wouldn't be discussing it so matter-of-factly. I wouldn't be able to put it into words. So I ask you to be vigilant. I ask you again to focus on Jesus Yeshua, not the prize. Because you see, the prize is always dangled in our face. Oh, high watch time coming up. Oh, high watch time. You could die tonight in your sleep, okay? We're to be ready. Not because of a watch time, not because of what man tells you. The Bible, the Apocrypha, it's pretty clear. Be ready. Be vigilant. Know yourself above all, because your emotions can be fooled and they can be used against you. In my last video, I talked about the straw that broke the camel's back. How many times? How many more sticks, how many more carrots can be dangled in front of you? It's okay to watch. It's not okay to be consumed by watching. You want to be consumed with God, not the prize. Talk to you soon.